Okay, guys, mic check. We are live. Well, not really. Nerdsy, is you ready?
I think I am. Yes.
Doordash, is you ready?
I get ready, so I don't have to stay ready.
Alright. In a world where I wanna go to the moon, don't leave so soon. How do I get through? This is the event. I'm your host, j.hunterville. Let's get back to the ASMR. We got the Nerdsy in the building.
Hey.
We got Doordash in the building.
Good night to everybody. Hope you had an excellent day. And yeah, stay safe.
And the topics that we are gonna talk about, because we might be whispering it, is Rogers. Rogers. So what was this? Friday morning.
Was it Friday morning? Yeah.
Friday morning. Okay.
Thursday, actually. Some people reported that they...
Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Some bit. So
Yeah. From Thursday morning.
Thursday, yeah. So like some people in Eglinton and Bathurst, they were like, "Yeah, I haven't had internet since 4:30 p.m.
Lord
p.m."
So,
But in everyone else,
do you guys have your experiences? Like, okay, because I can start with mine. So, it was, woke up, getting ready for work. The thing about it, I didn't notice any of these things, but like, woke up, getting ready for work. Mom was like, "Hey, my phone's not working." So I'm thinking maybe it's like, bill or something or anything, right? So I'm looking at it.
that's the first thing people go to. Like, oh, my
checked
bill.
it, or like you turned off. Like parents with technology. Some people they know the technology, but they don't know technology.
They
So
turn something off.
Maybe it was on airplane mode and I didn't know. Stuff like that. So I checked that, reset, it's off. And I'm like, that's strange. And then I looked at my modem. Something I didn't even know why I looked at it. I just looked. And I looked at the modem and I was like, hold on. The modem's not working because it blinks. And I'm like, oh, the internet and the phone is gone. Because I remember from the time before when that happened.
Yeah.
It happened before. So on my way to work, one of my coworkers called me. And he's like, "You're on your way?" He's like, "Oh, the big boss, his phone is off. So we're just checking if you're on your way." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm on my way. I still have my phone. I'm active, virgin, You know what I mean? But, people are coming in. We're at work. People are like, "Yo, like, are you guys the only one that don't have phone connection?" Or da-da-da-da. People are talking now because then everybody's, people that we don't usually talk to are not talking, like,
Because it was more word of mouth, right? Like,
yeah.
It was like, yo, is this working? Like,
And it's not like if you had cable, you wouldn't know.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
the TV would be off. Like,
Right. So, my apps were still good. Stuff like that. Check CP24. CP24 said, yeah, terrible outage. Like, basically an outage.
Like a big, like they said, once I heard Canada wide, I was like, Canada wide? Like, what? What do you mean? Like,
So, I decided to, because, when these things usually happen, like, how I found out, like, what was it, like 7, 8 months, 9 months ago, or a year and a half, year ago, when this happened before, when Rogers dropped, I checked Twitter.
right, yeah.
Because Twitter, these people be tweeting and be like, "Hey, my internet," or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I looked, and then that's when I found out. But this time I just checked CP24.
Right.
And I was just like, holy, this is drop. Like,
Just
literally,
like,
it was game over. Now, they didn't even explain it.
Of what happened.
No.
it was
They
like
just said,
that's where the theory started coming in. People were like,
Yeah.
it's Russia. No, it's Russia and China.
It was Japan.
it was the hackers.
Because supposedly the Japanese, prime minister,
he got.
got assassinated.
We can time into that too. Yeah. Yo,
Why would they deal with our internet so?
Isn't Rogers? Let's see.
I don't know what ties Rogers has. I don't know what ties Ted Rogers had, but I don't respect Rogers, and like well,
Off the roof.
personally, like I swear he tried to get Masai Ujiri out of here, and he's the black guy that runs GM of the Raptors.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I don't rate what he does, even though that man brought a chip here. He brought the ring here. He did his moves to bring the ring here.
Right.
And now you want to try to root the man, get the man on? You're a bunny.
I seen one the other day talking about some celebration or something. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The way I see it is just, but like, I think this happening kind of opened our eyes. What, like, Rogers' internet came out. Phone lines came out. You couldn't call 911.
That's the part that.
So imagine.
So the emergency first response uses Rogers, and they wouldn't be able to dispatch to save anybody during that time.
Was that the case? Was that the case? I don't know about that. I just know you couldn't call.
Yeah, well, how if you can't receive calls, that means nobody's getting rescued.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Then, what else? Interact debit was down.
Yeah, so anyone that was on Rogers and used Interact, you couldn't nothing.
But it was any store that was attached.
Yeah, any store that had debit, and everybody has Interact.
Yeah.
If you think about
That's
it,
creepy. Everybody
every store, because we just came from a pandemic when people didn't want to take cash. They say COVID on the $5, $10 bills.
No touch. What was it? Contactless service. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then here we are, contactless service, and then with no money. So it's literally, that whole is like useless.
Basically.
Because if you can't use it, then there's no point of not having contact.
So imagine this during the pandemic. If this was to happen during the pandemic, when they said everything is contactless, all them self-serve Walmart things
would be out.
Kaput.
But even going to a bank would probably be difficult too.
The thing about, I was okay.
With contactless?
I was okay. When I went to RBC, I was okay.
When I went to TD, I was okay. I read the big Interact. I was like, this was like 2 in the afternoon too, so I just put it in. And I still with
maybe because it was card, but like if it was tap, maybe it's different because that's Interact is like contactless or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was tap. I probably couldn't get in, but I think I insert
my card.
So
yeah, but then just to get into the bank, remember during the pandemic, going into the bank was a one-person kind of thing.
Yeah,
limited numbers.
It was.
So imagine everyone has to get into a bank to get cash, one by one.
If it was a pandemic. And then you got to keep things in mind.
And then you still couldn't.
Right. And less people working, less Brinks trucks, less money maybe. We don't know how this maneuvers. This line is going to be long because you probably can only have 2 cashiers 6 feet or 12 feet apart.
Yeah. They were doing, some of them were doing that. Yeah.
And good thing it wasn't on a payday.
Oh. But some people it probably was a payday. Some people's paydays on Fridays too.
Yes, yeah. Because some people are paid like weekly, bi-weekly.
People aren't getting paid, yo.
But
where's my 500?
Yeah, but the funny thing is, forgive me, but
just give me the 500.
Like, it was funny because today when I actually like looked at like the tweets, because I had to go back and look at tweets and Instagram. Yo, Bell providers are, well, could it be me? Didn't talk shit. Freedom was talking crazy. Hey, man's talking shit about freedom. Well, it was winning before, but now it's freedom. And everybody's talking about freedom, but we could call who we need to call.
That's throwing shots.
Everybody, if you're from a plan that your phone was ringing, they were talking crazy about Rogers. And I was just like, golly.
No, companies on Twitter. Go on Twitter and look at Radio Shack. So someone, I don't know who controlled their social media, but like...
They were talking about it?
No, not like the subject in general. Like, they'll just cuss other people out. So Radio Shack be like, yo, you and your girl in that picture are ugly, blah, blah, blah. And it's on the official, checkmark, verified Radio Shack. And someone runs that account. And other companies will,
Wendy's be moving like that.
They'll be playful a little bit, and Radio Shack be like, "Yo, bun your fries are da da da," and you're like, "Yo,
yeah."
Oh no,
that's
not.
Look that up, man.
Yeah, but like it was just funny. But it was like customers were just talking crazy, like crazy talk about Rogers people.
Years, this is what you do to me, you know?
Oh,
I'm cutting the line today.
oh, people were talking crazy. You know who had a funny rant? It was funny because as soon as it came on, shout out Wheel of Hip Hop Friday Ricky Dread. As soon as I feel like the internet came on, it was his birthday, and he was cussing Rogers on his birthday.
On his birthday.
Yo, I went because I seen it. I was on YouTube Live, so I went on the YouTube Live.
Not on the YouTube. On the YouTube
Live.
Live.
The man was cheesed. It was funny. It was funny though. It was funny. He was cheesed because you know they're. I think for him, I guess they get like the commercial Rogers.
Like the big Like
So it's for businesses. It's a different price, I guess. For like us in a residential business, probably like I think he said $3
That's crazy.
a month.
I was thinking about us the whole time, but I didn't think of like
The businesses.
the businesses. Yeah.
Things were delayed. Contracts were delayed.
Yeah, payments are not received. People are not getting paid. Like
That's great.
all the transactions that would have happened or received for that day.
Because I know when the payment comes in, like I wake up to the check. Like I don't know when it actually. I'm usually sleeping when we get paid. Like so, imagine like you just come in and just like, I'm supposed to be get paid today. And you look at your bank. I don't know if you guys do that, but in the morning you look and see how much you got paid.
Yeah.
You wake up. That's the first thing you do. Look, see how much. You know, that's a good check. Can you imagine just going there and be like, first off, you can't even get in your phone.
Right?
Yeah,
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because the internet's off.
You can't even get in your internet. Now you don't know how much you got paid.
Because the app is experiencing difficulties.
That's what I'm saying, right?
And then
That's when the conspiracy coming. Yo, I knew they weren't gonna pay me this. Oh,
and then you're mad at them. I
Friday.
just see they told me to come in early for a reason. It's a meeting, and they don't want to pay me. They're trying to lay me off. But
Imagine, oh my gosh, all the stresses that people are having.
I swear, like they were saying, like for DoorDash or Uber or Eats, they're like, yo, just get your food. We'll charge you later.
I wonder how they make money like that. Like,
Yeah, you can post it.
like
Cause I heard, like, this is the thing, like I know Rogers, we're going through our debacle Canada wide.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I heard there was a DoorDash hack. I heard something about that, but that people were getting like crap loads of free food.
Yeah. They'll burn them with the fake debit or fake credit cards.
Oh Lord.
So what happened is, it's something to do with they didn't cancel it fast enough. So normally if something's fraudulent, they'll be like, hey, yo, get out of here, like quick.
Oh, but because they didn't have the service.
Yeah, but not only that, but like it would take like 2 days or something.
Oh, so man's are eating after 2 days. Man's are eating breakfast, lunch, and
So let's
dinner
say I have
after
like
2
a
days.
burner. Say I have a burner card. Everyone imagine, just it's larger. But I have a burner card. I pay for the food.
You get your
The
food.
person's already preparing it. They're delivering. Already got the food. Already ate it. But then 2 days later, they catch on. So then the word must have spread word to mouth, and then people
Like,
started,
yo, who?
yo,
This is a faulty card, man. It's like when you pass. It's like yo, someone gave you fake bills, and then you finally got the fake bills, and then you go.
yo, what?
You go to the boss of the money and be like, yo, dog, imagine, I want it. This is not a real 20. Yo! The man's just here, here's what I owed you. It's a cut or whatever. The man,
I can't.
dog, are you serious? This is fake!
This is Roger the Wire. He's like, Wallace. When Michael B. Jordan was playing Wallace. I was like, Wallace, money be green. What is this? That guy got finessed by the crackhead.
The crackhead, yeah.
Oh, he said, money be green, Wallace. Yo, get that money back.
Yep.
Crackhead getting beaten up, put in the hospital. Yo.
But that's the thing. These are situations with technology, I guess. Now, I guess Rogers, everything is sort of back up. Not everything.
Is it? I heard it was until July 11th they'd get everything together.
At one point,
Yeah.
Hold
on.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I remember
Monday.
I remember yesterday they were saying it could take hours.
Yeah,
they
saw
said
that one.
minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. it just extended. I'm like, that's just so vague. Just,
I'm pretty sure a nasty hack. They probably got hacked because
that was a dirty hack.
that was like
A hack? Or they just turn off the lights?
like this.
But this is the thing. When these things happen, this is where you get this. That's where you get the conspiracy people. See, guys, the digital currency.
Honestly, no, that was a real thing.
Because
you know what?
Going on here, man?
It's true, man. Because like the way that people were like, oh, they already don't want to shift over to digital currency, and then on top of it, they're like, oh, they're trying to eradicate cash. If they actually did that,
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like,
where would we be? The economy would be at a dead.
Can you imagine going to the store and saying, yo, I have it in my account. I just can't give it to you.
I just can't.
That had nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yo, that's an easy starve out.
Okay, catch the joke, guys. What if Monday, 5 a.m. again, you wake up, and then no,
again?
No, hold on. Hello? Hello? Wait, no.
You don't even do all that. There's no dial tone. You just call in and you know when you just call in is like it just didn't even go through.
It's just all you're seeing is the pinwheel.
Yeah, it's not going through. You try to load a Google Chrome or something, nothing is going through.
If Monday, I'm
you don't see no bars.
If tomorrow I wake up and it's the same thing again, Rogers is GG'd. That's good game in the gaming community.
No, but the thing about it.
That's GG.
Rogers is gonna have to deal with all this. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to fix up. And Rogers, if you see this, the best way of fixing this up, just clear everybody's balances up.
Yeah.
I mean,
write it off.
Just wipe down. I know you guys have it. I know you guys have it. You guys are trying to buy everything. You're trying to monopolize and buy everything.
Because buying Shaw, right?
You might as well just wipe out their accounts. We also listen. If they wipe down everybody's accounts, we're gonna be like, yeah, Rogers. Rogers is the one. Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Yeah, they did this. Yeah, this happened. But you guys still have to pay for your phone bill. You guys still have to pay for your internet. They wipe that down.
Yeah,
I have 3 months full of outstanding balance. They wipe off. Wash it white as snow.
Yeah, wow.
Right, and you saying that says a lot. Like, would that actually be possible? Yeah. That probably is.
They can do that.
Because then they get a write-off, no? It's because it's a loss.
Because it's a damage. Yeah, it's a loss.
Even if you're 50% off.
No. Last year, you know what? Somebody in Friday's Live, someone said he got credit $2.95 the last time.
$295.
No.
$2.95. That's barely one patty.
Less than a one-way on the TTC.
That really is less than one way.
$2.98. Yeah, $2.98 or $2.95.
Because one way.
They didn't even round it up for the man.
Because one way is $3.25. He didn't even get a full fare.
$2.98. Ever round? This is how you know. $2.98.
He can get main charges on it.
Hold on, no, that's not the point. If they're saying $2.98 in a world where they're rounding we don't have pennies no more.
So they rounded. Oh yeah, doesn't mean. So they rounded down.
They could have gave you $3.
They could have gave you $3, but they're like, nah,
$2.98. Skim off the top.
That's disrespectful.
That is wild.
That's disrespectful.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if Rogers clears my balance and everybody's balances, next pod, I'm retracting all of this. I'm retracting all of this. Off rip.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
So we'll see how they sort this out. They say they're gonna help us out and sort the issue out.
Right.
We don't know how that's gonna go.
Anybody in rural Canada, you're waiting for
I don't even know if Rogers can go. Like, I wonder if Rogers can work in certain areas. Because I feel like Bell will work everywhere because it's a phone line, but Rogers is fiber optics.
Depends where.
Yeah.
I know if you go to like I call it like the edge of Canada. Like what's that area called? But people go there for like the beaches and stuff. Rogers works out there. Right. But then them backwoods areas. I don't know.
I remember. Well, I was glad because I have Bell in the house. So like I just. Just go over here. Take my talents over there. But I mean, Well,
that's
you guys
crazy.
we all have our phones here.
Yeah.
They're working. You
Well,
know,
For now, I mean,
for now until they were like,
Like-
we're gonna have to start passing down the buck. So can you imagine if it becomes like a cyber war that we don't know about?
that's what.
but honestly, my thing is, why aren't both systems actually attached to what is it, national things?
Like to Ottawa, basically.
Yeah, like, oh, why is it Rogers is responsible for every debit like transaction in Canada?
Break that up.
It's mob ties.
Yeah, like
Mob ties. Mob ties.
that's a
It's
lot.
for,
Mob ties. That's the only way I can see it. Mob ties.
I
I have
can't.
another prediction. It may not come true. Are we in the middle of July? Really? Kinda.
Yeah,
Bell will go down for a day. That's my prediction.
you think so?
They'll hit Bell for one day,
You know, my
just
dumb.
to make it like.
Even
Just
You know what my stupid self thought, like when the Rogers was going down, it was just somebody like first thing that came to my mind is like someone was just mad. He was probably upset at work one day, and they said they're gonna lay him off because they're gonna like some advanced technology by Google or something.
Oh,
that
but
man just
replace your job type thing.
Replace your job.
You think you're slave?
With the robot?
And you know what's the thing about, and this is another thing we talked about, like we thought about Rogers. You can tell Rogers, like, yo, if you don't fix this, I'm gonna leave this company. They'll be like, so?
Some of them are like,
So? So imagine their employees, I'm gonna leave and go work for, so? You know what? Yeah, start,
Like-
let's just swap this out.
like
Let me just overload this right here. Let me just mash up
Someone must have been
Burlington.
yeah. Because what would that be? A
30
Rogers?
provinces. Just
I'm rolling.
Doctor Strange, all that. Just
'Cause-
tear it up.
What's it called? Rogers is a what is its business?
business
I thought it was cable. I didn't.
telecommunications.
Telecommunications.
That's
Yeah.
in business.
So they have those whole floors that have all the computers with all the wires running
Yeah, they have
and
they
generators,
probably have
right?
those buildings with the generators.
I'm telling you, someone
Someone
must have unplugged it.
Someone had
Someone had
Someone
to
said-
go turn and said
Nah.
shut down
It's fiber
everything.
optics, so they had to.
they had to like.
Not that. But those things are
yank it
still
out, like-
attached to something. They must have just turned off something.
Yo, they probably did.
Is that
but-
card?
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this: we
Keep it.
this was not. I mean, it was a tough situation that we all had to survive. And,
Was it tough?
Like, well, for me, it was just I was fortunate to have like internet, but not everybody was.
Wait,
so
So you have fiber and regular cable, or
yeah.
that you have
I have
fiber?
fiber and let's not talk
Yeah,
about
that's
let's not talk about my
the 5G,
let's
3G,
let's not talk about my but
Z is funny. The 5G,
I am-
the 5G and 3G.
I am blessed to have both things, but yeah, like it was crazy. And this is the thing that just never like. It's crazy how like certain things like that, which is terrible, becomes an issue, and then it's like, okay, let's just. On the other hand, we have like a prime minister. That did yesterday. He did this. I guess he apologized for a racist faced by all Black Canada unit in the First World War.
Racism or race?
I don't know what the racism. Oh, Lord God, pardon my grammar and my reading. My reading. I not know how to read.
Wow.
I not read no good. Sorry, but
Wow.
but basically, he apologized for the treatment of the members of the No. 2 Construction Battalion, Canada's only all-black unit to serve the First World War, endured before, during, and after their service in the country. Apparently, long story short, these guys were treated in bad conditions. They had they didn't get the just treatment that everybody else was getting, I guess,
Right.
because of the
Maltreatment?
basically based off the color of their skin, right? But also another thing happened where they rejected them to go to the war, like to go out to fight.
This is
because
World War One.
World War One, because they claimed that it was a white man's war.
Okay, wow.
Now, me, as much as I understand that, yes, we got to be woke, and I get it. I understand in the sense of like, yeah, it's an army and they've been treated unjust. But for me now, I guess in a certain sense that they're like, well, we're sorry for not putting you out to fight and die for a country that didn't really treat you right in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for me, like, you're treating me like trash the whole time. And then for some strange reason, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to fight for this country.
Right.
And then they say, no, because it's a white man's world. Well, let me drop my musket. Clink. Like, I'm out of there.
Like, you're not gonna, yeah.
Like, I understand why this was a thing, but I don't understand. Like, it's still kind of like, it's jarring that, like,
They're probably country
I don't
pride,
know
like,
who's still, if there's any survivors from that First World War. It's like,
I mean, what was the First World War about?
I don't, that's...
infighting in family.
Here's the problem.
Infighting in family?
I don't know what...
In the Europe family.
Delpesh is talking something I don't know. Because...
So basically what happened, what was his name? Archduke Francis or whatever? So after he got clapped, I think he was in the parade or something. I think him and
Yes,
his
with
wife got clapped.
Austria-Hungary and all them
Yeah.
sitting there.
So after he got
Grade
clapped,
10 history.
Grade 10 history. Shout out to grade 10 history. After he got the guns were fast back in the day. So after he got the right, it's finished. What happened is they're just like, yo, this is an act of war, and then countries started jumping in: Hungary, Austria, Germany, Britain, etc., and then
Austria-Hungary. That's the only thing I remember. Austria-Hungary from grade 10 history.
Hungary, and then Canada got involved. United States got involved. So apparently North Africa too. It's a mess.
So they were just what? They're defending their crew?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Sending aid, as you'd say.
Yo, Mandem needs a 1-2 thing, so they
Because
came
technically
some
Canada
towels.
was under a British colony at one point, so they're kind of like, if Britain jumps in, Canada has to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I
All right,
guess.
well,
We gotta, well, I guess.
I mean, unfortunately, we are one of their kids. So.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But, so yeah, for me it's just, I guess outside look. I guess back then it was different because I guess it was an honorable thing to go out to war.
that's what I'm saying.
It is. Yeah, that's what they said it was.
I guess now you're kind of just like, rather not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
Why am I fighting for this country?
Especially when you're putting me in the front line.
That part.
You know what I mean? So it's
How about
kind
you ride on this tank, Tyrone, and
Not Tyrone.
and scout to see where the enemies are.
how about you go up that hill first? Just
take a peek.
take a peek. You like that drum? Just take the drum and
Wow.
Like that drum. Wow.
like, you know what I mean?
But
That's
I
how
mean-
these guys are just thinking about us. It's
But that
terrible.
was tactics from time. Like, for example, when taking care of a king, for example, there'd be a person who was hired to drink drinks before the king could drink them.
They were hired to do that. Wow.
Yes.
I thought the king
So-
just chose.
Yeah,
I thought the king just
chose-
chose. You.
kneel and drink thy cup.
You know, there's somebody who that was their job. Drink the drink before the king drinks it.
And
That's
if they
like-
get poisoned, it's like, hey,
Well, you died. Okay, so we know.
No, not
nice
to drink.
try.
Yeah.
Raphael of the King of France. Nice try. nice try.
What was it? When I think about like terrible drinks, think of Game of Thrones.
Yo, that's some.
Game of Thrones, like, just
Nah, they whipped up some stuff back in the day, like.
yeah.
So that
Ebola in a
was
cup. Like,
that was their buffer then.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
a tactic.
outside looking in, just seeing what it is when I hear like that episode of Atlanta when the company was trying to figure out a way to be woke.
Mm.
Well, this is shoot, season 2, right?
Yes,
Or is it the recent
season
season?
3. The recent season. There's an episode where they were like, they're implementing this whole thing of trying to be woke, and it was like, or it's like some people do their like there's 2 episodes. There's one where there's a company trying to figure out how to be woke,
Yeah.
and then there's another one where a group of people are just like overcompensating the whole concept of being woke and like being like, I can't believe that person said that to you.
Right.
And then the guy was, you remember?
When they were at that the rich person house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I
okay,
can't believe
yeah.
that person said that to you. He's like, nah, but we good. Like, it's like, no, they can't say those.
People being
Civil-
offended on your behalf.
I'm like, yeah, like, I understand, but it's like, no. No. They just said something about your hair. I don't like that.
It's just like, yo,
It's
like
all right,
come
bro.
on.
All right, bro.
All right, you got it. Yeah. I want to defend my honor. Go ahead.
It'd be like I can't defend it myself.
Oh, see.
But I
That's
mean,
the-
would you listen to me if I defended myself anyway? But anyway,
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
neither here or there.
Jeez.
Next topic of the day.
Just to end the segment, like
Mm-hmm.
Trudeau. I mean, what do you apologize?
I mean, that's their public way of acknowledging they were wrong. What?
When was the first war? The first World War was it 1914?
That was the
1914.
first step.
1914. Hold on.
And then
hold on,
we
one
can all
second.
sit down and have
1914.
therapy.
Sit down and have therapy.
Therapy. Once the other party acknowledges they did something wrong, we can have a
100
conversation.
108 years. 108 years for a man to apologize. Everybody dead and gone.
That's a whole other thing. Right?
Probably,
Yeah.
probably.
But you have to think, that's about what, 3 generations that continued to say this was okay and did not acknowledge the problem.
I see what you're I see what you're saying, and I guess I
The
guess
same show, Atlanta. They can apologize.
Yes.
But instead of what was the joke in Atlanta? It was like instead of doing apologies, it should be apologies. Cheese.
Yeah, apologies. Yeah, apologies.
Apologies.
Apologies. Yeah, I remember.
That was looking. I don't know who this person is.
I don't know who that is.
But that's what I'm saying. All those apologies now will come
W.L. McKinsey.
after they've
King.
acknowledged.
Apologies.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Right? If they never said that they're wrong, then they can say, oh, you know what? You were right. I owe you.
I don't even know.
Let me find a way to compensate, or for you to forgive me. Here's my action.
Who is this? This is supposed to be a queen of England, right? Queen of England?
Yes.
99 years old, apparently.
Yes,
She's
she
100 now.
is. I don't think that lady's gonna die anytime soon. So.
Anyway, let's leave the. Okay, so
I mean that in a good way. Like, she's gonna be reigning until she's ready.
okay,
Until her kids are ready.
I guess.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
I just don't. I really don't understand like the Caribbean people's love for the not
queen?
anymore, but you remember at one point like the Caribbeans just loved that Princess Diana. They loved. I think they loved Princess Diana.
Diana only, yeah.
think
Yeah,
that's what it
Diana
was.
only, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
But like the rest of them, they're just like, yo.
Oh no, kill Diana! Like that was like the conspiracy back then. That was what? What? Imagine that them kill her. It's like, yo, that was a conspiracy. You see how we talk about our conspiracies?
Yo.
Back then, the whole of Jamaica knew that they killed
There
them.
was some foul play.
It was foul play at them killer. I don't care what you tell me. But anyway,
Wow. That's real.
That's
they might not know other assassinations. They might know a little bit, but Princess Diana,
Oh, they're experts.
they're experts.
Like,
What?
And mind you, this is a different time before us.
Yeah.
So who knows what was actually happening? We're only hearing the sentiment after.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if everything, like, the entire of Jamaica is actually like For real, for real. Anyone who knew that time, they know fully well it's a whole murder.
I swear they just said what did they do? I think they're trying to separate themselves from the British already.
Oh yeah.
They said, "Yo, man, come out of my country,
Yeah.
come out of here."
It started with which country? Was it Barbados? They're just like, yeah, we're gonna not do this
With
British thing.
British?
But it was funny because I swear they went there, and when they left, they said, "Yeah, you and your conglomerate can come out of here too. Like you and your confederation can leave as well." You know what I mean? So I guess I swear they even I swear I heard this week that they ran out somebody that had monkeypox.
Oh, they
They had one case and they said, "Get him out of here! Run him out!"
Wow.
Why is that person here? That is not a get.
Yo,
This is not happening. No.
they ran the guy or a person.
Well,
out?
I don't think they ran him, but they transported that person out of the country. Yeah, that's what I was told. No monkeypox are gonna be around here. We don't have monkeys, so anyway. I'm joking. But speaking of, I'm joking.
Speaking of monkeys,
No,
they climb, they eat bananas, leave. Smaller spiders. No, did they eat spiders? I don't think they eat spiders like that.
let's just stop.
They hang,
I'm
swing from tree
sorry.
to tree.
I am terrible. Forgive me.
They take drinks from people. Certain monkeys take drinks
Oh.
from people.
Okay,
They
so,
clearly hold them up in zoos too.
Delpesh has well, let's talk about this. Delpesh has enlightened me of this topic
Okay.
of this individual that was getting married.
Okay.
September 3rd, 2020.
Okay.
Him and his wife, they announced it. They, it's, I guess all is well, when you're announcing you're getting married September 20. Yes, we two will be as one, and in the eyes of God or whatever,
The
believe
breaking bread day.
the day, and we will leave and grow as a family.
Right.
The bars
in
getting drinking
holy
out.
matrimony.
Yes.
People
Okay.
gonna be throwing.
Why am I so nervous right now? Okay.
Something didn't work out
Oh,
in that relationship.
got it. What was that?
They
Marriage?
separated.
Oh, yeah. They never actually got their vows.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
So the
Okay.
husband decided, you know what? I'm not gonna marry you, but I'm gonna marry someone else.
Interesting.
The husband is bi. So
Wow.
he's marrying,
A man.
yes.
Yes.
And they kept the date of the original wedding that they were having.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
was that crazy as hell
That was.
to even think about it, or was that just cost effective? because
Was that cost effective? I'm done with you.
yo, expensive weddings are expensive.
I said we're gonna still use the day that we arranged and everything else.
That person is a sick individual.
You gotta take the
I'm gonna
glasses
say
off of
that.
that one.
That person is a sick individual.
Wait, you didn't even say the best part. So on top of that, hold on.
Okay. There's more?
If you look at the pamphlet closely,
Oh no.
he photoshopped his head on her body. So basically,
Wait a minute.
look at the
Wait
picture
a
closely.
goddamn minute.
You sure this man does? You know what?
If you
You know what? Oh no, not it's true. Let me see this.
he photoshopped his head on her body.
And then swipe right.
Look carefully.
Anyway, okay. Now, here's my question. Nerdsy is in total shock at the moment. She's watching kneecaps and ankles. She's like, hold on.
Wait, what?
Los Angeles, everyone.
City of Sin, they say.
Isn't it for
Or-
Las Vegas?
Maybe the second sin.
This isn't it. No. What's happening?
No, Z, you.
What am I looking at?
So, okay.
Now,
Is it in reverse? Like,
as baffled as we all are.
So, wait, just to explain the picture to Z. So, you saw the red hat, right?
yes,
That head is from another picture.
of him.
Yes. But if there's original, that's his wife. So the wife that's posed up with the belt, that's his wife. So he took he took his lover's head and put it on...
Plastered her face.
Plastered her face over.
And said,
His face over his wife's
Yes.
body.
Same date, same time. Yeah.
I just wonder who the event planner was that was like, huh? Okay. Like, so, yeah, the wedding is off. So they're going to do this. It's like, okay, we're going to... Because...
Was that to get everybody else to be okay to come to the party? Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand. Like, first off...
He had to
Can
pose
you-
with a fake...
I don't
Wow.
know. But here's my question. Like, were you really in love if you were able to just be that quick?
I mean, yes, you could be.
Like, you think people are like...
He could have loved her.
Because you think
But-
people love...
No, he could have loved her, but then really and truly who he was choosing to marry wasn't her. Like, just whoever he had.
But, like,
His partner, his other partner, who he's currently married to.
but you think people can love someone and move on that quickly?
Yes.
Especially marriage?
Yes,
About to get married?
yes, I do. I've come
Yeah.
to terms with my life. Yes.
Whoa, that one left.
You didn't want to make it personal.
I'm not making it personal. I'm just saying, like, knowing and
Or the
seeing certain.
experiences
Yeah,
you've seen,
yeah. Like, it's just like I've come to terms that yes, this is
Yes,
true.
these people could just fall in love
Yes,
right
away.
away.
they can fall out of love in the engagement part before their marriage, or
And
move
fall
on
in
to
love
somebody
like the next day with someone else.
and marry that
But is
person.
that person spontaneous or that person was always there?
See, that's a good question.
Because if it's spontaneous and it's fast, that's technically lust.
Right. Yeah.
No, I mean if they've been with each other for years, and then the
Just
person,
not know.
yeah,
Good Lord.
Whoa, that's rough.
But like,
Yeah, that's really...
but here's the thing.
Wait. Unless she likes that type of guy. I'm wondering, did she know he's part of the Skittle gang? Can I say that?
the community,
The community?
What did you call it?
The Skittle gang. You know, Skittles
said
used to
the
eat back when
Skittle
we were
gang.
little.
the
They had
rainbow,
all sorts of colors.
rainbow.
You know, the rainbow, yeah?
rainbow
But,
community. Some people address.
If she likes that, then there's no foul play, right?
Right, there
But if-
isn't any.
But then if she
Didn't know.
didn't know,
That's a different story.
wow,
That's some crazy deceit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that's
How dare you?
like how...
How dare you?
This man called it the skill.
You
gang.
spent
That's
all this money on the invitations.
bruh.
To not have any of them actually. And just imagine Aunt Jane was ready. She was waiting. No.
Wedding dress bought.
That's what I'm saying.
Family ready to go. Bridesmaids, dresses,
Yeah.
all modified, ready to go.
No, y'all can still come. No.
Yeah.
I'll be in a dress. That's yo. I'll be the one in the dress.
That's crazy.
That's probably the response. No, y'all can still come. No.
But what
Have a
happens
good
if it
time.
was a cover up for real? Like,
Man, that is rough. That's a rough situation, man. That is rough. Anyway, but like, I'm not gonna lie. If I got married, right? Getting married, right?
Yo.
I thought about this to myself, and it just didn't work out. And I paid for like the hall, this, that. We might just have a canceled wedding party.
Oh. Okay.
If you think about it,
that's a little new.
it's like a night. You know how you have like funerals and you have the dead yard and night.
Yo,
You don't ever know about night.
the dead yard. You just
Night. You guys never been to like funeral in like Jamaica where it's like, or like in the Caribbean.
Oh no, that was like a party after.
No, before.
I know the celebration of life parade. That's what I know.
what
G-Mama?
I was told.
G Mama was before and after. We had two parties. We had a before. Then they're partying while carrying her
Yeah.
carrying a coffin. And then
Yeah, that'd be turned up with a coffee.
Yeah, that's what we do, a celebration of life.
Yeah,
Right,
and
but
then-
like, I get that too. But like, I know that I just know of the night, like the night. So at night, well, or the night. I think it's either the 9th day, or something like that, night or whatever. But basically, it's like a celebration party or whatever for like the transition, whatever. But for me,
of life.
I think that would be for like, because I already bought the food, I already bought the catering.
But you could always cancel.
Photographers, videographers, like.
But you could always cancel that.
bro.
You just lose the deposit here and
But at
there.
the same time, you're gonna lose. You already lost the love of your life.
Wow.
Like, I mean, that's a lose-lose. At least have a party. And listen, if you're bringing wedding gifts, you can still bring them. like, Marlon, just come. Let's turn up.
I get.
Like, you can invite more people this time. You could have
This man said invite more people.
you might as well have a party.
You
Might as well. Just no R&B because you're gonna cry all night.
I'm rolling.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's great. That's
you're gonna be
Who's gonna
crying
come to
all-
that?
You're gonna cry all night. Lost. Everybody get breakfast.
But who is gonna come to that?
Listen.
Who's gonna
people
come to
will-
the
people
end
be
of
coming
your
to parties.
relationship? Like,
People,
no. You
So,
be onto
some women,
something.
wait, hold on.
There's divorce parties.
There's divorce parties.
yeah, that's a
People be
divorce
breaking up and
party.
saying, "Let's go to
But
the
you're
club."
gonna have Aunt Jane at the divorce party too?
I didn't say to bring the family. I didn't say to bring the
But
family.
it's a wedding.
But it's not a wedding anymore. So it's like.
If the invites are still going to them, are you
so-
taking them back or not?
But listen to the thing. I feel like by the time they'll know that the wedding is off. They'll know the wedding is off.
And they're gonna drive and think
But
you're
just,
crazy
if
to
they
continue.
call you and say, just
with
call back
the
and
payment.
say the wedding is off, but
You can come to the party?
There's a
But no,
reception
Free drinks.
that is
free-
paid for. Food. There's food. Bring your gifts if you still want to help me.
Exactly.
Because let's have a good time. I would just, because I don't think anybody wants to go through that day by themselves. That this is the day I was supposed to have a wedding.
And it's just
And
like crickets. And you're like,
It's
oh.
crickets, and you have money to pay.
And this person married. But it's really the issue here is that she got kicked out of the plans altogether, and he decided to continue using all that stuff to
Well,
marry
if he
somebody
paid
else.
for it.
But that's what I mean. Like, if he paid, it's like that's wild.
But here's the thing: the marriage.
You gotta
the
take
marriage.
back. It's those invitations that I care about the most.
Oh Lord, because can you imagine someone come to the same reception and it's just a party? And
It's
it's
just
like,
like,
this
what the-
don't look like a marriage. But then it's like, yeah, because the coming's called off. We turned up.
Right? Or you're coming there for Carrie and Wilson, and then, well, where's Carrie and where's Wilson? It's
just
really
Wilson.
It's Wilson and Wilson. Like, come
or
on,
Kelsey or Carrie.
like.
Because I know, when women break up and or whatever, their friends are like, let's go turn up,
At least
girls trip
Soften the blow.
or whatever. Let's soften the blow with alcohol and
Soften the blows.
and am I wrong?
I don't know about that, but
Am I close?
I don't know.
I
I'm not one of those people.
wow. So
But you crying?
I cry.
Yeah.
I take days off and I
wow.
say I'm no longer available.
Yo,
My phone is not serviceable.
Listen,
and
an
cry.
8-hour shift after a breakup is the longest 8-hour shift.
You'll ever experience.
Your stomach,
Mm-hmm.
balloons are deflated.
The lump in your throat and the stomach. Oh.
Trust me.
Jesus is lifeless like me.
Yeah.
Listen, listen.
The soundtracks, the countless soundtracks.
Even the soundtracks in the store probably are like, triggered. Like, tough. Tough situations.
Regarding weddings, though, the craziest one I've seen is a woman threw a party and married herself.
See, if they can do that,
That's what I'm
if
saying.
you can marry
So-
yourself, why can't someone say, you know
Like-
what,
like, see, she-
I'm not
she-
wasting
like-
all
like
this
stress.
money. I am having a good time.
She just married herself. She like the person. Zerma's just like, okay, you take yourself to. Be
I now pronounce you, and you.
you. It's, no, but you saw her mom before. No, but Okay, her mom was in one of the photos taken. Her mom looked disappointed. Her mom just looked like no smile at all. Just like what are you?
What are you doing?
Like, what are you doing? And Dennis Rodman married himself.
Who?
Dennis Rodman married himself.
But that's
Or was that?
That's not a. That guy is different.
Then yeah, he did. Yeah, he married himself.
He's different though. Like
he put a ring on. Like I have one. He just went. Yeah, I married myself. He put on a whole bride.
But it's Dennis. But that's Dennis though.
Yo, Dennis put on a whole bridal thing.
But that's Dennis.
Blonde weave Z.
There's only one Dennis Rodman, yo.
He married himself.
All right.
That's the thing. There's only one Dennis Rodman. But yeah, I think. Yeah.
I
think you like. I would say, hey, use the money you paid for the wedding and try to celebrate.
Just make it.
Celebrate, I guess.
I wonder how she feels.
That's a good question.
Like, what's her story out of it all? You know, like.
Should we do? Yeah, she turned off. She took the SIM card out of her phone. She didn't know.
She didn't want to
Take
deal
the
with
SIM
it.
card out of the phone.
Man,
I feel like this in the dark.
Wait, where was this again? In Atlanta?
No. So
Yo, I'm
LA.
Oh.
But like,
okay.
you know,
of course.
Because Atlanta has the highest number for.
But you know what it is, bro. I know like men, they be doing these R&B songs of their heartbroken and all that stuff, but women be heartbroken too, yo.
Of course.
Women be hurt. We need to acknowledge that women be hurting as well.
Oh.
I can't even say if they hurt longer or shorter. I don't know how it works.
It's hard to.
Cause I can't say that, but like
hard to gauge that, yeah.
I don't know if I can gauge that, but like women be hurting too.
Imagine going in the basement like this. You're like, maybe I'm home, and then she's in the dark, just kind of just sitting there. You're like, yeah.
Is everything okay?
You see a silhouette.
Nah, but like sometimes I think some women they have to deal with the fact that they just have to be normal with it all, or like just be strong. Or I'm not trying to cop out that, but like it could be different for each person, right? So I don't know, but yeah, I just feel we need I don't mind. I don't think a celebration is a bad thing. All right, so the story is here. You can't tell me this wasn't a date. My boyfriend of 7 months visited his ex-coworker for drinks and food. I want to know if I'm crazy or I'm just seeing things. But while my soon-to-be ex has been out of town for the weekend, he had met up spontaneously with a ex-intern he'd worked with a year ago. He met her for dinner, drinks, and they walked around the city to a frozen yogurt shop together. They talked for about 5 hours until 10 p.m. He even drove her home because he didn't want her taking the metro at 10 p.m. What a gentleman. Anywho, I would have been able to begrudgingly shake this off if not for the following details. When she was an intern, she dated his 30-year-old coworker. Guy talks happen, I assume. The point is, she's into other dudes, and as it seems, and he knows this. During the whole ordeal, I tried texting and calling him once. He closed the call as soon as I tried. Didn't answer any texts for entirety of their hangout, despite him being absolutely responsive while on other hangouts. He only texted back after he dropped her off. He texted her telling her he'd be in her town the day before he went. So it was his idea and he had plans. The biggest one, referred to her as they and was very short when I asked him where he was going. He reassured me nothing happened and that they're just friends. I can't help but wonder if she thought this was a date because I don't know anyone who would think of going for drinks and food, hanging out all night as is just a platonic gesture. Important to know, she is unaware of our relationship, I assume. We're still fresh and new, and I don't think he has told her. Honestly, I'm so done thinking about this.
Well, first off, how fresh is your relationship?
7 months. Is it even worth
So 7 months. So that's like a month dating. Wow.
Your ratio
Yeah.
for like dating is something else. You and this ratio. So it's like it's been a year, so you only met each other for like
We've
basically
only been-
60 days.
Yeah, like
Your ratio is different.
what do you mean?
Like, what if they live together? Well, we don't know that.
7
we
months and
don't-
you're living
yeah.
with each other?
I guess your ratio is kind of. Oh, well, yeah, you got a point there.
Like,
Moving at 7 months already. That's
not
all nuts to
even.
me.
When would they have moved in? After 3 months?
Okay.
That would be nuts.
But okay, so do you guys consider? Would it be a problem if it was a date?
He's seeing an ex-coworker
Yes.
that was interested in people who were
Older, and he's older,
So
and he went out of. It's out of town. He initiated the text, I guess.
Yeah, he had to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Say, hey, I'm out of town. We should go out sometime. Yeah, you're done still.
Yeah, that's.
Sign, seal, deliver. Yeah, you're kind of. But here's the thing: if he said nothing happened,
you're supposed to believe it, yeah?
this is coming from.
supposed-
You know what's the
Trust,
thing?
yeah?
I'm being very hypocritical if I come here and be like, why didn't you answer the phone? Why didn't you, communicate
Yeah.
this? Because I can say that I was once this person, but not like I don't know what like reached out and did I do everything on this? I don't. I've seen these things before. I've seen these things before, but like, I don't.
Like you don't know it. Like you just.
I think it was a date. I think you would call it a date.
You would call it a date?
I would call it a date.
True. What makes it a date?
I mean, 5 hours of just dinner, drinks, and walk to. But this is the thing. It could be platonic. It's obviously platonic, but like, if it's a date, like, is it a problem that it's a date? I think it's a problem when you lack communication in a situation. Like, if she's calling you to see how you're doing, I mean,
And you're just like, wait, he didn't
he
communicate
didn't answer until she left,
until the girl left.
until he dropped her off.
Wow. I don't want you interrupting my date. All right.
I mean, you could go that way about it, but I
Maybe
don't.
where they were, they didn't have any service. Who knows?
I mean,
Yo, Z's
but
building
you're building up a case, but
Holy.
he dropped the call, like he seen it and it said, bloop,
Wait.
close.
That is some 3D printing right there, or 3D brain right there. You go out of town with spotty reception, and then when the girl's calling the guy, he can just be like, "Well, the service is bad here." Something else.
No, but he didn't say that. But he
Perfect
didn't.
alibi.
I don't think. Well, I mean, you could say that, but at the same
Perfect
time,
alibi.
he texts. He
mean-
said the texting too.
He sent text.
Well,
Oh, he wasn't responding
he
to
wasn't
it.
responsive.
But if he's not getting any,
But she's looking.
and it's a slow and
We don't
delayed
know.
service.
We do not. Well, oh, sorry. Getting Eddie, I thought something completely different. I'm sorry. Sorry, but
Because the specific part is I'm listening to is out of town, so that throws me off. Like, out of town. Why out of?
because she lived in the town.
Right. So
that's even more
So
convenient.
she's in that town, and he said, "Yeah, yo, you're over here. Yo, let's link up."
yeah.
in a
Why
bad,
not? You live
spotty
there.
Reception area.
But the thing about it, I guess it's for her. What it is he didn't answer the calls.
Okay, as he says.
He didn't
Reception.
respond to the texts. But when he went out on other hangouts, he would answer the call and texts.
Yeah, because that's when he finally got service.
No, but like you're copping a plea from man. But like maybe it would be different if he got service and the texts went through.
No, sometimes texts don't go through, especially if you have an Apple.
But I mean, if you can prove that, hey, I sent you these texts at the time, because it'll show the timestamp.
It show the timestamp.
It show the timestamp.
But then if you receive it because your service is now available, you receive it at a different timestamp.
It doesn't show sent and delivered?
No, that's an Android thing.
Oh shoot! Wow.
That's why I'm saying that.
You're copping a good plea for this man. You're copping a good plea. But and also she said they. He referred to her as they instead of referring to her as her, I guess.
Oh.
But what if she identifies as they?
Yeah.
Oh, we copping some.
What if that is her
we are some
pronouns?
defense attorneys right now.
We just did some cold case work, man.
Like,
But I mean, also another thing is,
what
he
else?
only called back after he dropped off.
Right? Yeah.
Apparently, this girl likes to date older dudes.
Okay. How old is old? That's one.
I don't know. I guess old enough.
And that was a ex-coworker?
Yeah.
So,
He's been in the storage
if
room.
that
with
were
her
the
before.
case,
I was with,
Sir.
he's been in the storage room with her before
Sir.
at work.
Sir. Sir.
I mean-
let's not.
I mean,
do that. Sir, let's not do that.
okay,
ex-coworker.
in the bathroom.
Let's not.
Not the bathroom, no.
No.
Okay.
That's,
What about on the lunch break?
Nah,
in his
not
car?
their lunch breaks.
no.
Okay, so ex-coworker.
Oh, no? Okay.
I don't know what happened. Like,
No, don't tell me the lunch.
Oh
Ever
no!
seen
Did it brought back to life? You're like, oh no!
The lunch.
Oh, 30-minute break. Do you even near my food?
Yo,
was always hungry when they came home.
Oh.
That is the worst. No, that is the worst.
You didn't even
You
eat.
didn't even eat, yo. You're just too
Just to
occupied.
do some
You're too,
filth.
You're doing some
Filth.
filth, like,
Filth.
and then you come back, you're like, yo, I haven't. Yo,
Stomach kicking, and you have 4 more hours. You can't even get the second break.
4 more hours.
Oh, you didn't even know. Oh, and you already took 2 halves instead of taking the 50 and splitting that.
For those listening out there, depending on your job, you can't even sneak a food.
Oh, where you gonna eat?
Like, you can't even. No, if you're an office worker, you can maybe sneak in because they have catering all the time, depending where you work, right? So you can. Oh, if I had catering, man.
But anyway.
Lunch day. Anyways, okay, back to
Long story short, yes, it was a date. I do
Yeah.
think you need to look into that.
Really?
I
He was just visiting. He wanted to visit.
because of the
wanted to see the
lack
town.
of communication, I noticed
went
that
hiking.
lack of communication. Like, just if you guys are already that's the thing. If you guys are already communicative, lack of communication can cause crisis.
7 months into a relationship, they're 30 days. Okay.
Well,
Hasn't been a year yet.
I mean,
to
there's a pattern. There has to be a pattern.
What would be the pattern?
I saw 21 days to make a habit.
21.
Yeah, it
So
takes
they say,
21 days. It'll
21
take
days, yeah.
21.
That's more than 30.
Yeah, it'll 21 days to make a habit, but it will probably take 21 days before you realize that person. And by then, that's at least 4 months in.
Oh, wow. The math. Okay. 21
I
days
can't
before-
fight your math, but I'm gonna fight it anyway. But I'm gonna say, yeah, I think it was a date. You can't but even if it was,
Doesn't mean that that person's cheating.
and I think that's where the issues lay. But I think also it could be a whole thing of my man can't go on dates with other women type thing.
I mean, it was giving that
probably,
energy
yeah.
to me.
It was giving me that energy, especially when this lack of communication. How dare you go out with another female and not contact me? You monster.
Especially when every time I got service, that person was gone.
Or it probably came from but
Maybe
it
they
probably
went to
comes from a hurt
their
place
space.
too. Not hurt place, but it comes from a
No Wi-Fi. I don't
ex
know.
experience.
Is this another country? Like,
I don't know.
see, like all this matters. Like, say for example, you didn't get your minutes.
I see
to
what
go
you're
to,
doing
like-
here. I see what you're doing. You're trying to cut plea for the man.
I'm not.
Getting your minutes on your phone is crazy.
If you didn't get minutes in another country, that's possible, right? And then every time they did, it was Wi-Fi. So they were calling on WhatsApp Wi-Fi. That's their call. Wi-Fi service. That's actually an Apple thing too.
Internet calling.
Yeah, internet calling is a thing.
I mean,
Which I understand, but
So if they're not near anything that has internet calling or anything like that,
I'm the way I'm thinking the scenario out, it's not like Rogers disconnection. I'm thinking like, like we actually have
no, it's
service
a real-
everywhere. I know you guys are thinking of broader sell the cop. I know you guys are great defense attorneys.
No. I mean, that's the same like even me driving in Canada itself. If there's no towers nearby, I won't get any service. In Ontario alone.
Well, I mean, I guess.
and then it's 7 months, so it's like
of the relationship. It's very fresh. It's very new.
Still.
Maybe if this
I think
if it
communication
was a 5-year
is key.
thing, then I understand. But
I want to see what they talk about, because if he's just saying it normal, like, yeah, you know, we just went out and da. If that man didn't even want to talk to you about it, that's when you gotta worry.
Oh, like doesn't share like.
Yo, we just went out and had to do. If he's giving you the details,
yeah, that's different.
he's giving you the details. It's like he has nothing to hide.
But no.
Listen, stop, because you're gonna cause prominent people in the house. You're gonna cause prominent people in the house for them to, ladies, listen to the pod, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, so do you tell me everything, but just not tell me one thing?"
I mean, lies go both ways. They either don't tell you.
Yeah.
There's the
by
truth
omission or
and the truth.
Yeah.
I heard of that. There's the
There's
truth.
the truth and there's the
Shake
truth.
your head.
so for
and
our
then there's the
viewers,
truth.
it's
No.
the head nods that are being done.
I'll post a clip.
It's the truth, side to side, which is no, and there's the truth. And you nod your head.
Congruent or dissonant? Yes.
Yes.
So when she asked him like, "Oh, what'd you guys do?" "Oh, we just shot some pool. We ate it."
But
There's a lot
listen,
of
Yeah.
back in my stupid days,
Okay.
I've learned that omittance is just as bad
Yeah.
as a lie.
As a lie.
Mm.
Yes.
It's one thing to lie, but it's another thing to omit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people,
When I heard that word, omit,
some people be really like cheeky with it too. They're like, "Well, you didn't ask me the specific thing, so
Yeah.
I didn't tell you."
I
Yeah.
said,
Yo, what?
I didn't lie to you. I said I went to the shop tomorrow, but I didn't tell you yesterday. I didn't
At
say
what time I went to
today.
the shop? No, I went to the shop yesterday. Didn't tell you what time. Because if I went to the shop at 11 p.m. at night, I still went.
I still went. Yeah.
Did you have sexual relations with that woman?
I'm rolling.
Yo, that's straight.
Did you have sexual relations with that woman?
What do you mean by sex?
We went to the movie. Now, when you say sex, what type of sex you talking? I'm joking.
Right? But it's facts.
No, but like,
What type of sex you talking?
it's
I've
kind of
heard that.
actually like
I've
we
seen
went
and heard
we went to
that.
the movies.
I've seen and heard that.
We went to the movies.
But it was it was cheating. What would you describe as cheating? That was really what it was.
Woo!
What would you describe as cheating?
And
They're like, the person said you cheated, and they're like, really? What would you
you know
describe
what
as cheating?
You know what I saw? You know what I saw?
Yeah,
You know what
how
I
do you
saw?
consider cheating?
I saw
Trust me,
something.
I heard that.
I saw some this week where it was like, oh, so if I cheat one time, does that make me a cheater? She's like, yeah. So if I cut hair one time, does that make me a barber?
Hey, wait.
And then you're like, it's an awkward silence. You're just like,
like, what? No. wait. No, that's not how.
but yeah, that's the thing. The girl be like, huh? What? You know what I mean?
I took
guess.
something I was born with and put it in someone's other body part. One time. I took an intimate part in the space one time.
And that makes me a cheater for life? Well, goddamn, I guess I am.
Oh,
Can you imagine? This with your rationale.
Well, that must be a cheater for life.
Right?
I'm a cheater for life.
And then everything else is like, I'm that too, so. I cut hair for a living. I'm a barber then.
I don't know. Hey, man.
Hey, man, some
But
people make one music track and they think they're artists.
They are an art. Exactly. According to that.
Hey,
But
hey. People be lifting one thing and say, yo, I'm strong. And then you have $1 and you say, I'm rich. Hey, man, this works. It works in all aspects.
Yes,
but,
it does.
I mean...
we call that room temperature IQ.
I never heard that. But at the end of the day,
Room temperature is what, 26? That's 26 IQ.
degrees IQ. Lord God, that's not a high functioning brain.
That's clearly not. No.
That's a.
That's
We do not have the capacity.
I'm rolling.
But
you wonder if it's on sometimes.
Nah, man. I think that relationship, I think she needs to chill a little bit. Whatever story she got from him, ask him by the end of their year relationship.
I was gonna ask. I felt like you were gonna say something like this. Take that story and store it right here. Just leave it there.
Yeah,
Don't come back when.
Yeah.
Just break that glass when it's time to.
Yeah.
Because this is what some people do. You know,
They
they were like, oh. When you hear this in a conversation with some women or some individuals, and they go, "Oh, you went out there and it wasn't the date?" Huh? Storage. It's in the cloud. As soon as you hear, "Huh?" Dropped in the cloud.
In the crowd, like,
Yeah, man.
That's strange. Store it in the cloud.
Yep.
The cloud of travesties and uncertainties. So
I'm not gonna lie. When I said
women are built with a storage called travesties, mix up, and uncertainties. When certain things happen and things hit the fan, they come back. Oh, so when you said that you were on a date, let's get this box right here.
Yeah.
Let's put it. You said that you were on a date. You did this. You got home at 10. You said that this is lack of communication. This, that, and... Listen, that box is open. You didn't even remember you had the box.
I'm saying they'd be asking you questions like, what? What day was that?
When did I say that? Sometimes you even like. Anyway.
But hey, when the time comes and it says, oh, he said to her, oh, he didn't have service because etc. etc. And if a year later now, she's like, oh, like how's whatever the case? Remember when you went on this and that, blah blah, and you were like calling me? If he says, yeah, I remember I called you how many times over? So what were you doing? You just caught yourself.
Oh God.
That's
Well, at the end of the day, there's a cloud storage.
Yes.
That individuals have. I'm not gonna lean it on women, but my only experience of that cloud storage is from women. That would just take that box and said, now on day temperature time you said bling 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 bling.
Right, yeah.
You were like, ooh, this is like the Amber Heard case when they they just break down things. But at the end of the day, it was a date.
I think that's how you feel it is.
I think it was a date.
I don't think so.
I think he should have just said it so it saves the trouble, and they just just.
I think it was just a business trip,
I
and
think
he
it
was
was
just seeing an ex-coworker.
Even that word, business trip.
I've
heard business trip sounds sus.
I mean,
like I've heard that.
I mean, whatever his
I know it's
job
not
is.
sus, but like, why does business trip sounds just like a professional affair?
Wow.
I seen a business trip involving a politician in Florida. And then what happened is they released the hotel footage of the hallway. So at a certain part at night, you see the guy just leave his room, and walk, open the other woman's room, and then obviously they fast forward it, and then the next morning he walks out, and another one walks out, not his wife, and then that's how they caught the guy. So his wife had to find out on a news channel.
Lord God. That's one thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So how do you go back in your house?
He probably went to another hotel and just kind of
sat there. Just watching his hands on his cheeks like, no. No. Oh no, man! Just rubbing your cheeks. That's when you're mentally just rubbing your temple and being like, yo.
Anytime he's driving a car and anytime there's traffic, he just sits back and he just.
The stress he put himself in.
At a red light, you're just like, yo.
The stress he put himself in.
The heat is on. Like, man, I gotta explain this.
What is there to explain?
Yo, you know how much times, like, man, I remember just, like, sometimes you just had, like, a big argument. And then you're stressed, or you think that, the smoke is clear. No. And then you get a, we need to talk.
You're like, again?
And then you're just, like, driving, it's like, every stoplight, you're like, yo, what do we need to talk about now?
Yo, like,
holy. Like, yo, why can't you get over this? Or he can get over it, like, why? Like, no, but like, you just be there stressing, like, oh.
Because it's scarring.
Why can't you get over this?
We had a solution already.
I'm rolling.
But it's stupid. Like, we're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for us to say those type of things. But, you know what? If for anybody that remembers the question and the situation, you can always send us your take.
Definitely, yeah.
At askthevent@gmail.com. Also with your concerns and complaints. You guys have anything to plug?
Yeah, I mean, definitely go and follow me on Instagram at thenerdz, THENERDZZZ, and follow my photography page at ZZZ.studio.studioto.
Hey man, I'm just here down the Giro, aka Captain Corners, aka I bring the crowd with me everywhere I go. I notice that. I'll show up in one place empty, and then also just people just appear out of nowhere. Like, I don't get that. AKA I forgot one of my AKAs, but yeah, you can support me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm debating if I'm making a TikTok though. This ain't a spy app.
I think we should. I think TikTok is actual
like
amazing app.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? It's there's nice like quirks to it, but like
Because it can be controlled.
Oh,
that's what I feel. Like it's controlled, but it's not like as controlled as like Instagram and all these other ones.
right. And for some reason, it didn't occur to me that like TikTok has comments. Like a comment would like you'd press the icon and then all of a sudden.
Like they used to say like TikTok's for younger folk, but like
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not really
like yeah.
I might just create one just to hold the name, and then I'll debate if I put it on a phone because that phone's.
I had it for my Twitch.
Like
I had it for Twitch, and it's amazing. Like I drop only 3 clips, and all three had like 500 views. Clip.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. Wow.
But like, I gotta get that together. But anyway, continue.
Right.
Oh, that's me. Oh, so you could follow me at j.hunterville on Instagram. Haven't done much there, but follow me. Blue Pistols on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Blizzard Boys, Coldest Pod out. Hanfest, stay tuned for Hanfest. Hanfest gonna be litty. We probably might be a part of that, and maybe other things. But thank you guys for watching. This is The Vent, and we are out. Peace.
Wash your hands.